Siemaneczko. I oglądamy Mistrzostwa, Mistrzostwa, więc zapraszam.
Mickey needs to stay alive because he's the one that has to absorb these projectiles from Power of Evil, but he's not sure. He's walking around with this kind of door in front of him. He's like, how many projectiles do I want to take?
I can block the first one, but after that I think I'll die still.
Guys, this is a team environment here. Mickey dropping super low. He has the base, which means the wards are going to the base too.
This is one of those LeBlanc games where you really wish you had Ignite. That extra bit of damage would have resulted in more kills, but he is still playing for the team. Teleport is on cooldown for the time being for Power of Evil, so that's why he's grouping up much more. And Misfits, they're keeping the push on the mid lane, which means they're constantly maintaining vision control around the river of Baron, and this is their main focus with so many towers down to Splice.
Piszcie w komentarzach, za kogo głosujecie.
The Misfits need to have.
However, if Splice can find another
Ja głosuję na
something when Power of Evil is not in the area, maybe they can take a fight because things did look
MSF.
even. May not be enough, however, as Misfits just continue to slowly but surely take absolute control.
Yeah, but the map is getting really dark. This is what Spice sees currently. They have a few vision, or a bit of vision on the Nashor, but they don't know where PoE could be. He could be at the entrance of your Raptors in your jungle. He could be literally anywhere on the right side of the map. He could be in that brush on the left side. You don't know if you're Spice, and that's a problem. That's where he is, and that's the Raptors. Trying to make a kill. Like, do you expect him here? No, Wunder doesn't.
Wunder. Is he done? No, Power of Evil backing off, but that is double Infernal, double Cloud now, so not only are they fast enough to chase you down, they have the extra damage to kill you as well.
Misfits, they have had exceptional dragon control, at least in the last 3 games, and once again they've managed to ascertain all 4 of the rigs this game. Now that is Elder, a very big win condition for them, but the Baron returns to be the main focal point.
Ignar potentially in trouble here. Out comes the ulti for Varus. Ignar still going to live. Does cost him the Shen ult in the end, but Cacao manages to take down Trashy. Now moving forward, now looking for a bit more. Kabi has to be safe. Alfari on the front lines, blocking the shots coming in. Mickey going to get taken down. That's going to make it all too easy for the LeBlanc. Mickey living for now. Will he make it in with the redemption? No! Now moving to the backside. There's Wunder with the exhausted down. That's not an AP cannon, and that means the damage is nowhere to be found. On moving forward. Kabi still alive and well. Multiple members of low health. What can he do? Can he save the day? Spirit's refuge.
Po nocach się nie kąpać, się wykopałem wcześniej, żeby potem się nie kopać w nocy. Jak wam dzisiaj mówiłem na live'ie, zacząłem współpracę z firmą, która się nazywa Lovers i mam właśnie jedną rzecz od nich tutaj. Pokazuję taki telefon fajny, bardzo mi się podoba. No i widzicie na Instagramie, jest już wrzucone.
Alfari has been on point with his Stand United as well. He's not wasting it too early, but using it in time. Taunt flash as well connects. Everything being done right here. He follows up and finds Mickey.
And track Hobby in this fight. He is dealing damage to the key targets as often as he can. He hits Power of Evil right at the end there. Now Mickey is being caught out.
Misfits not going to force a fight in the pace, though. They know better than to take that risk against the Victor. Take that risk against the AoE. You saw the graphic. How much he can do in those clustered situations. Still thinks very heavily in the favor of Misfits, and Splice need to find something and fast, because a Baron will blow this game even further in favor of them.
The biggest problem for Splice now is just the sheer discrepancy in value that both these top laners are providing. Wunder was barely in that fight at all, but even if he was, I don't know if it would have that would have resulted in a fight win for Splice. He is at such a massive
bardzo fajna firma, zaczęłam współpracę, jak mówiłem już przed chwilą. Mam nadzieję, że się uda.
Early combined with Cacao's pressure have put Splice's top side of the map at a 0-7. And now it's only Mickey getting even any information on what's going on with Nashor.
Trashy, what can you do? Leap into the air, come down. 4K health still up and available. Trying to get damage down on the Kabi, but he's alive for now. Hansama has slain Mickey X. Zencook's trying to get out what he can on the backside, but this is disaster for the side of Splice. Kabi holding on as long as he can, but here comes PoE. Oh no, Kabi, that's not what you want. Taken down, knocked out, and Zencook's holding on, but at the end of the day, Misfits 3 for 0.
And this is exactly what the Misfits wants. Another few kills on the board. All they need to do is eventually get this Nashor before this Victor on Senko. Now PoE's going in with Stand United.
Forward has the all flash over the wall. Gravity field, it doesn't matter. The chain's complete. Down goes the mid laner.
And only Wunder is left alive. Misfit would down 2 games in this series, and now they are 1 Baron away and 1 win away from securing a spot at Hamburg.
Right now, it's just absolute dominance from the side of Misfits. Splice grasping at straws to find a way back in. And we look at this. This is...
It's 5-man ulti from Wunder, from Mickey here. Hits literally everybody up 4, except Power of Evil.
Wunder's going back to base. He's not even TPing into this fight. Splice, they're at a 4v5 throughout the entire duration. When we were talking earlier on about the value that Alfari offers versus what Wunder offers, I wasn't talking in a literal sense 5 versus 4, but the fact that Misfits were able to make it happen in our power, he's off hunting again.
Wunder did no damage in the last team fight. If there's a fight here, he may not do any damage either. Power of Evil playing with his food.
The accuracy on these chains, though, very commendable. This guy is, especially considering how games 1 and 2 went down, almost no pressure, never allowed to leave his lane. It's that early gank from Kakao as well. He visits mid, Kakao give it, and then Power of Evil take it away. He goes top lane, takes all the credit.
8-1-4. In solo queue, the game would already be over.
This is where you get silent, you don't say anything, you queue up again, and the first thing you do is just battle bomb.
I mean, what else is there? No chance, however, to adjust the pick and ban for next game for Splice. It's all or nothing here.
Yeah, the next game they're battling LeBlanc is the first game in summer. It continues right here.
And just to inform people, in the event that Misfits are able to get themselves a reverse sweep, they will be going up against the Unicorns of Love. They cannot face G2 regardless of the outcome, and so they will be meeting the Unicorns in the semi-final. So exciting possible future matchup, but for the time being, Misfits still need to close things out. 35 minutes. Baron is in the favor of Misfits. 10,000 gold lead, and they're looking to get themselves that reverse sweep.
Double Fernals as well. Gentlemen, this is grim for the side of Splice. Maybe if all 5 members group up and send cuts, Wunder, everything can just get the damage on that stack of 5, maybe they can get something. But that is grasping at straws at this point.
Base following Shambles, Pee-wee constantly supported by his team here. He's dashing in, getting a major ultimate down every single time. He did it with Wunder 2, dash in, get the cannon ulti, dash back, and then finish him off. Very mobile build. Yeah, he's actually sitting on this NLR that he built earlier. Finished the Void Staff, and now he's going for his ass, that doesn't build that way anymore.
An oops, I guess.
We call this the bits.
It's something that you do all the time, right? But regardless, he's still pretty strong.
It's just like, I want a really large rod. Done. Alright, let's go next.
Really hoping to find a pick onto Ignor, but PoE comes over the wall, looking to pop Senkuts before the fight can even start. Barrier keeps him healthy for now, but not enough. A pick onto Mickey, and Misfits are pushing into the base.
Pushing into the base here, another chain crash. He has to flash out. Kobe so low. This could be the final breaking point for Splice.
Now moving for more. Misfits hungry to get something here. Can they grab yet another inhibitor? Alfari stopping his tracks. Splice desperate to get anything back. A second inhibitor now sets a call.
One inhibitor now remains in the way of Misfits, but they've decided that they don't want to greed. They're going to take this slow. With the advantages that they've gained, they're going to go back to base. There's only one lane left for them to play in. They could even pick themselves up the Elder Dragon to just add insult to injury. But Splice, things are looking dire.
Kanał na YouTube.
Just continues to get more and more grim, but if you're a fan of Misfits, this is everything you want. An emotional roller coaster of a series.
And you can see this is just Splice. Desperation play at this point in time. They know they have to try something with the Baron, with the strong, or with the massive gold lead that Misfits have. You just have to make some kind of a play happen. You hope for the best. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Splice.
Yeah, these teams, they arrived in the studio more than 8 hours ago to get ready for this match. They started playing this match 7.5 hours ago. And it looked so swift and so easy for Splice to take it home. After a gruesome game 3, the momentum slowly started shifting to Misfits, and it never gave up here.
But you can't take anything away from Misfits, right? These guys just came out of their shell. They deserved 2 games. They looked nervous. They looked uneasy, and now they could be going for that game and fight.
Gonna use the Zonias moving forward. Mickey now sets a fall. Kobe still alive, but doesn't have a ton of mana here. Kakao on the backlines may get taken down. The team is split up. Misfits 4-man strong. However, Kakao is in trouble. Can they cancel the TP before the Shen gets in? Wunder. No! Blocking the damage. Wunder, no! Gets taken It is! What an outplay! Now moving for more of the shutdown. Zenkuk's running for his life. PoE playing with his food. Dishes out the damage. It's the double for Hansama, and it might just be the game for Misfits.
4 kills to 1 go in the favor of Misfits, and they, ladies and gentlemen, are gonna take the series.
Moving forward, TP comes in. It's all too easy for Misfits. Coming in from Challenger to top 4 in the LCS to down in the dumps in a slump. They find themselves a win here with the reverse sweeps, and they punch their tickets to Hamburg.
Udało się. Wiedziałem.
What a long day for both these teams, but in the end, it's Misfits that walk away with the victory.
Relieved faces rather than excited ones. It was a hard-fought series, and while they certainly are happy, both teams worked so hard. That series could have gone either way.
Właśnie. Możecie wbijać.
Both teams. Ooh. Our voice. Both teams. Best exchange.
Nagranie też.
Play their hearts out. Definitely have to commend Splice for game 1 and 2.
That wasn't what I need. All right. Investing in the early game, taking risks on early game picks, but making it work. Came down to
So here, I did not see Misfits bouncing back from this first game. What an impressive turnaround.
I thought the experience, the play style from Splice just seemed to be on another level to Misfits, but then they changed up their draft, they identified the issues, and they came back strong.
And at the end of the day, I mean, just insane mental fortitude, a team that continues to impress us, continues to rise up. In the first few weeks, we thought, they're good, but they have some weaknesses. Middle of the season, they were great, then they were slumping, and now, I'm not sure what to think about the Misfits. They're a team that just keeps showing us new things.
They bought themselves another week. They have clear issues still in their team, but it's fine. As long as you can work through them and still get the win, that's all that matters here. And they achieved their goal for the seasons. Misfits as an organization have come out and said that they want to become a team that can vie or even secure that top 3 in Europe and go to Worlds. Well, a top 4 in Spring Split is well on track to achieve that goal.
Bear in mind, points are still an important thing when it comes to the end of the season. Being able to finish top 4 will contribute heavily towards that World's goal at the end of the year. Towards the future, Unicorns of Love will be their next opponent. It will definitely be a big obstacle to overcome.
Słodko wyglądam.
And while Splice may be an early game team, their mid game will certainly be challenged by the boys in pink.
At the end of the day, I mean, just what a series. Cannot say it enough how great this team has performed, and the future for them looks so bright. They said they want a top 4 this season. Well, they've got it. We'll see if they can take it even further. Can they make their way to the finals? Can they take down Unicorns of Love, a team who has surged this season, I think we can safely say, to secure first place in their group, building a new roster of their own and making a massive impact.
Yeah, hanging out on
Bo
stage
jeśli
right
na
now
przykład
with the coaching staff.
uczyłem, to
And
wiedzą, że na przykład źle mi coś poszło.
I believe that's him.
Dzięki Karolina.
And this is only our first quarterfinal. We still have another one tomorrow between HDK and Fnatic.
I'm glad I'm not casting because my knees are shattered. Best of 5 here. I love the little smiles on like Kakao, and just Hansama must be happy, so happy as well. I mean, this guy coming in like so young, first season, like everybody's like on the Hansama hype train, has to deliver. Has to be so much pressure, and I think he definitely was it game 3 where he didn't die a single time. Game 4 he died only once. This guy definitely plays in the shadows.
Dzięki Oliwia
Some of these
Kakao.
big names here, but definitely delivers consistently.
Kalista, Varus, consistent performances overall for this guy.
Ludzi taka jak Oliwia, a bardzo mnie będziecie wspierać.
Right now in Misfits, when we weren't always sure if Ensemble was going to be a top tier AD carry, and he may not be there yet, but these were some fantastic.
Oliwia, tak mnie zachwyciłaś, to coś
A really big part of the success of Hansama too, the fact that they played with so much trust with each other, something that we talked a lot about when he did bring out the Thresh, always relying on his AD carry to be there to support him, and I think that it was very enjoyable.
Very, it's an admirable quality that AD carry that actually pulls you. into the ultimate without having to ping spam 5 times in the right chat. Like,
Knows.
Róbcie takie
Someone who
kolina.
always takes the lantern.
yeah.
You know they'll take it.
Dawajcie te naklejeczki dla mnie, będę bardzo
All right,
zadowolony.
gentlemen, with our first quarterfinal setup here in Europe, things are heating up over in Los Angeles with the first NALCF playoff between Phoenix One and Dignitas kicking off in just a few minutes. Be sure to check that out. But here in Berlin, of course, we have to celebrate our player of the series. I think no surprises here. Power of Evil, man on a mission to bring his team back from the brink, and man, did he perform.
6 spears and 2 chains is all it took for PoE to start carrying out this series.
And it's the fact that he was allowed to play his style. He could roam around the map, move with his jungle, set up his other laners for success, really snowballed the early game leads they were so well known for during the early and middle parts of the season.
Róbcie takie kolibie, dawajcie te naklejeczki.
The LeBlanc play was good. When he got it back on the Syndra, we're like, this is going to be the pick that he shines on. But continuing to show us new things, show us the depth of this champion pool when we have been skeptical in the past. It's a good look for him overall. But Misfits are ready for the semifinals after a great comeback against Splice. Stress gives some very happy Misfits members right now. Why don't we hear what they have to say?
I absolutely do have some very happy Misfits. We'll start with the player of the series himself. LeBlanc, in a couple of games there, looking great for yourself. Talk us through it. What did it mean to you to get such a carry champion in such a leading games 4 on 5 especially?
Well, I'm really grateful that